illuminations to a very weary Pennington. A Hollywood premiere in London. One of those glamorous occasions of which the film fan dreams but never dreamt to see. It fell to me to interview the stars and celebrities as they arrived. My first talk was with Captain Hill, an English survivor of the Great Fire of Old Chicago. Then came Jessie Matthews.
Well, I'd just like to say that I'm looking forward to seeing this picture. I've heard a lot of very nice things about it, and I'm actually a great cinema fan.
And now the headmaster of Narkover himself, Mr. Will Hay, who needs no further introduction, and his charming partner, Mr. Hay. Will you say a few words for Movies I News?
Oh, thanks very much, Leslie. I believe you're an old boy of Narkover. If you aren't, you ought to be.
It was nice of him to forget he'd expelled me. And after all, it was a long, long time ago, and before I became a commentator.
I thought of making you a sort of a master of Narkover.
That's very nice of you. May I have a badge?
You can.
The Bishop of London came to the premiere and, like a good sportsman, thoroughly entered into the spirit of it all.
I've been to Chicago, Chicago, yes. That's who I can see old Chicago. Hardly ever come out at this time a night, but especially not in Lent, but I've come out for a special occasion.
And stepping gracefully up to the foyer comes Merle Oberon. Charming, clever, but we'll talk to her and not about her.
Would you like to say anything about your future plans?
I'm leaving next week for Hollywood.
What, again?
Yes.
Must we lose you so soon?
Too sad.
Well, I hope you'll come back very soon anyway.
Very soon. 8 months.
8 months, that's not soon enough. But anyway, thank you.
Mr. Christianson, editor of the Daily Express.
And all I can say is that I hope the film sets the Thames on fire in the way that Chicago was set on fire 70 years ago.
Thanks.
The occasion was reminiscent to Clive Brook.
I never thought I should see the Strand looking so much like Hollywood Boulevard on the first night of a motion picture. Of course, I'm talking about the time when I was there a couple of years ago. Nowadays, I understand they go to the theatre in boats.
Why do you think that Mr. H.G. Wells crept past the microphone? Yes, maybe you imagine a commentator's job is a pretty good one. Well, every night is not a premiere, but this particular night certainly was. The array of glittering stars and celebrities rivaled Hollywood's brightest, and it was a film occasion which will live in memory.